the next day of her birthday, my mother called her over and she said, come over here because I have a cake for you. And she came over, my mother cut her a cake with my two cousins and my cousin's boyfriend. It was just us here. We sang her happy birthday. And then I'm guessing they had already had something planned for her to like have a little get together over at her friend's house in Hyde Park. And she just went over there. My brother actually took her because she had asked him to give her a ride, and he just took her over there and everything was fine. And every day before she left she would say, so mommy, to my mother, but that day for some reason she didn't say it. She was just like, I'll be back. And we just like all stayed here. I was usually out and I stayed home watching movies. My brother is usually over at his girlfriend's house, and they were both here actually. And my mother was here, she just sleeping, everybody was sleeping. And around 2 o'clock in the morning, I hear my mom banging on my door, telling me to wake up. And I hear her screaming, and then I hear her knocking on my brother's door. Just like screaming, running all over the place, going crazy. And I had asked her like, what happened, what's going on? And that's when she said that someone called her and told her that Paula got shot and that she's not breathing. And I was just shocked. I thought I was like still dreaming or sleeping or something. Then someone called back 5 minutes later, and they said that she didn't make it, that she was gone. But till this day, I'm still like in denial that she's not gone, that she's just somewhere else. And it was hard to actually get that, and we just had to run out of here. We made it down to Hyde Park from my house to that house in like 7 minutes. I told my brother, don't take any lights, don't stop anywhere. If the cops are gonna stop you, like, let them stop you at that house. And when we get there, I see people outside. I see 2 ambulances, and I see a lot of cops. And I see her friend outside screaming and crying, and I asked her like, what happened to my sister? Like, where is my sister? I want to see her. And there was just like, she's upstairs. And we tried going upstairs, they wouldn't let us go upstairs. And, like, we was just waiting outside, and that was what the whole night was about, waiting for an answer, waiting for an answer that we wasn't going to get, basically. After being there for almost an hour, the detective came outside and they actually told us that she wasn't able to make it, that both her and the baby had passed away. At that time, I felt like the whole world just came down on me, and I tried really hard to just hold myself together, because my mother was already in the state of mind that she was just not all there. She was somewhere else, and I wanted to just be as strong as I could be for her. Like, I wasn't really thinking of me, I was thinking of my mother. And we didn't want to leave until we actually had proof that she was gone. It was almost 5 o'clock in the morning, and we were still there crying. We were all still waiting for proof that she was actually gone, until we actually saw them taking her out in the body bag. When I saw that, it was just like, whoa. Like, I was blinded. I didn't know what to think at the moment. I got away from the cop, and I like actually ran to the truck And I was banging on the door and I was like asking her to get up, to just please get up for us. That we're all here for her, right? That we weren't gonna go anywhere, that we just want her to wake up and to just come with us. A few days later, which was September 24th, also the day of my brother's birthday, that was the day of her wake. And right before we left my house to go to the wake, the detective had called me and he said that we got the guys. That they had the ones that were responsible for her shooting. And at that time, I felt so really like, I felt different. Not, I wouldn't say like happy, but just like relieved that her case wasn't going to stay the same as everybody else's case unsolved. That somebody's actually going to pay for it.